Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa's not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. I've got it currently on the hourly chart, and I'm going to tell you why very shortly. And we'll go through some charts here. Um, but I want to get at it because I got a lot of news. Buy the dip. Buy. This is a temporary scare. I'll tell you exactly, briefly, coming up here, why we got this dip. I know why. It's not going to last. Um, you got nothing to fear but fear itself. Okay, so let's get at it. Expect the unexpected with Tesla. We had a high to low today. The range was $23.73. I thought we'd probably have a $20 range, but like I say, you can expect the unexpected with Tesla. Okay, during regular trading, we had a high of 361.93, a low of 338.20, and we closed at 338.59. It went through Grandpa's fair opening price so many times today that I was almost getting dizzy. It's right here. This was Grandpa's fair opening price right up here at 350. It was actually 350.60, $350.60, and it went back and forth through it a whole bunch of times today. This is it right here. It went back and forth through it so many times. Grandpa's right about his fair opening price 9 out of 10 times. And I think you'll like the one that I'm going to give you for tomorrow shortly. Let's see. After hours, so we had a low during regular trading, and then after hours, the low of regular trading again was 338.20, and then after hours we dipped down right to 335. Might even been a few pennies underneath that. The last that I managed to snag some shares was at 337, and I just figured if it's going to do anything else, I'll wait for 310. And I'll talk about that in a little bit too. I might not get my 310, but at this point I don't care. The indexes were up today, not a whole lot, but they were up, and Tesla underperformed today, and like I say, I'll tell you why shortly. Divergence. Volume decreased by 1 million shares today on falling prices, with a total of 86 million shares trading back and forth. And I see that as just a slight positive at this point. The dominant trend is down, and I'm going to get to that here real quick. But first, I want to show you why we're on here. You see this 362.80? That was what they think is our current top pivot point, okay? But in reality, it's 367.20 they did in the middle of the night. But regardless of that, most traders think that's the number. It came within 1 penny. It went to 362.79 today, and just before the open. Right there. She came within 1 cent of that number. That's what you call a tie. And she took a dip. But there's a reason for that dip, and I'm going to get to it. But first, you're going to look at the dominant trend with Grandpa. I got the daily chart up here. Each candle represents one full day. Okay. All these other little lines are places of resistance to the top, support to the bottom, and that number right there is real close to your fair opening price. No, it's not. Where is it? Well, I'll show it to you on the 4 hour. But anyway, so we have a sell signal in this daily chart with a bull flag, a massive bull flag, and it can go all the way to $500. Don't worry about it. With a sell signal, but because there's a sell signal in daily. A matter of fact, we have 2 sell signals in the daily with bull flags. Okay, that's exactly what they're doing. We had a sell signal here. We never even got a buy signal. We had a sell signal here. Never got a buy signal, and up it goes. So if it wants to do that, there's nothing Grandpa can do about it. But in reality, we have a sell signal, so the dominant trend is down. And that's all I can tell you about that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the hourly. You can see it was kind of a down thing here once it got rocking and rolling in the hourly. I view this as really a healthy retracement by the dip. Fair opening price for Tuesday, the 26th, is $346.25. $346.25. So in order to get there, we got to gap up about $9. Will we make it by the open? Probably not, but I think you'll see that number probably tomorrow at some point. Murphy's barking. Possible range for Tuesday, in Grandpa's humble opinion, is 321 on the bottom side to 356 on the top side. Expect the unexpected. 321 on the bottom side to 356 on the top side. Good news, we closed above 337.70. We closed above 337.70, and we're currently right at that number, within 5 cents. And that's bullish. We need to maintain the 337.70. At this point, if you're long and trying to add to your position, I would not add any more until you see 310. I would just wait. In case it gets a little crazy. And I'll get to that in a little bit also very shortly. Okay, so why did we take this dive? Okay. Newsom in California plans to offer its own version of the Fed $7,500 tax credit for EVs. They're upset because Elon and Trump want the Fed tax credit eliminated, that $7,500, and they say they're going to do it. So the federal one is going to come to an end, and Newsom was upset about it, so he's saying that California is going to implement its own tax credit and eliminate Tesla from it. My opinion on this is when Elon and Trump cut off federal funding for California, in a heartbeat, Newsom will come crawling. That's Grandpa's opinion. And I believe this is absolutely a buying opportunity. Are you going to get to buy at 310? I don't know. But right now you can buy at 337. Grandpa's funny. Okay, so it's a buying opportunity. Okay, and I'm gonna go over that a little bit more. Rivian stocks. Well, I'm gonna stick right with it. Okay, so California is excluding Tesla from EV consumer rebates. They're going to exclude Tesla under the California proposal put out by Newsom. What happened? Tesla stocks crashed, and Rivian stocks, the competition, are ripping higher on the news. Okay, it's going to be this is a buying opportunity. They wiped out a lot of longs today, though. I can tell you that. They did their thing. You should go back and listen to my last few live streams. Grandpa should have went with what he's seen with the blinking and went short, and I did not do it. Grandpa didn't do it. What more can I say? I just don't have the heart to short Tesla. 99% of my losses have come when I short Tesla, and I'm getting tired of it. They're saying that the Treasury Secretary Bassett is seen as a positive for Tesla. The guy that Trump is nominated to be Treasury Secretary. The markets just love this guy. We got lots of data coming out on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. 1 p.m. on Friday, the regular market will close. However, I do believe that you can trade after hours till 8 p.m. Yeah, we got quite a deal going with that Newsom. Yeah, I think he'll come crawling. Rivian stocks are ripping higher. They'll rip right back down as soon as they take care of Newsom. But for right now, they got a little bit of a scare. Traders aren't stupid, and they'll figure out this is just there's so much good with Tesla. Elon doesn't want tax rebates, tax credits. Now, if an individual state thinks they can afford to buck the federal government, which is coming to a town near you in about 50 days from now, when Trump and Elon get in there and start doing government efficiency, the other EV guys like Rivian, they can't survive without. They absolutely just very likely will fold without some sort of benefit, some kind of a subsidy. Okay, so Jeff says, great day in Tesla, and Paradise says, afternoon, Grandpa. Good afternoon. Now, Paradise, he snagged some shares today at I think right around 246. He did better than Jeff. He did better than Grandma, and he did better than Grandpa. From now on, I'm just going to call Paradise and ask him what to do. The guy's a genius. He's got some more shares, and in my opinion, he did really super good. Let's see here. Oh, I got good news. Grandpa, you're dealing with a guy that's got short-term, long-term, and medium-term memory loss. Okay, so Grandpa's forecast. I calculate the fair opening price. What was that? Wish somebody could remember. The fair opening price for tomorrow is $346.25. Will we see it? Ooh, I don't know. I always doubt myself. I think 345 might be it. Oh, I don't say that, Grandpa. I think we're going to go to 354 tomorrow. Oh, I didn't do downside resistance. I got to do that before I do the forecast, because I'm going to give you the forecast where we are going to go. Okay, upside resistance. We got a little bit of resistance at 340. Then we got a little bit of resistance at 350. Then we got a little bit at 363, 367, 400, and so on. $400. Downside support. Down on the bottom, you got some support at 270. 285 above that, 303. Above that, 310. If you're long and you've got a fair amount of shares right now, I would hold for 310 before you buy any more. And I'd save some gunpowder for 303 and try to save a little bit for 285. But I believe 303 is probably going to bottom us out here. But Grandpa's not God. And then we have support at a little bit of support at 335 because we bounced off there after hours. So I think that just about covers downside support. Now the forecast. Okay, Grandpa's forecast. Now Grandpa calculates the forecast the same way he calculates the fair opening price. But it changes. It changes as the price changes. And so this one isn't quite as rosy as my previous ones, but it's good enough for Grandpa. It's good enough for Grandpa. It's good enough for Grandma. The 26th, Tuesday, that's tomorrow, the fair opening price, not the fair opening price, the fair price that we should hit at some point during the day is 354. Will we? I don't know. At this point, it's hard to tell what Tesla will do. On Wednesday the 27th, the fair price that it should hit at some point during the day is 361. On Thursday, we're going to eat turkey and stuffing, I hope, and pumpkin pie. Oh, man, I can't wait for Thursday. And on the 29th, Friday, a fair price that we should hit during the day is at some point is 365. The following Monday on the 2nd of December, we should hit 382. By the 3rd, Tuesday, we should hit 384. By Wednesday, the 4th, we should hit $390. December 5th, which used to be $400, Thursday, is now $389. And the 6th, Friday, is $395. The 6th of December. And the 9th of December should be a fair price sometime during the day of $412. $412. Just shy of our all-time high. And we're going to have a battle up there. We're going to have a little bit of a battle around the 415. But, yeah, Newscom decided to help Tesla out today. And So you can thank him if you're long. If you took some losses today, thank your California governor because he is helping you all he can. You got people that are trying to do good for America, and I'm talking about Elon and Trump and the WICK and the rest of them. I like that Mike Huckabee. I'm glad he's going to be the ambassador to Israel. I'm going to be back at about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and just for the fun of it. No crazy blinking throughout the regular trading, but pre-market between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. If you watch my last live stream, I talk about it. I've never seen such huge blinking in my life in Tesla. And I've been monitoring it for 2 years. But yeah, Grandpa stayed up. I was up till 4:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I never seen nothing like it. Trading back and forth, close to the price point. Literally hundreds of thousands of shares per blink, just phenomenal numbers. 4-digit times 100. I don't even want to tell you some of the numbers because they're so crazy you'd never believe me. But it doesn't matter, and that's a large part of the reason that and then the other reason I did not go with that short is it blew through it by a few bucks, which normally I would anticipate it has to go through the price so they can take their 1 million shares short, But I would say whoever placed that 90 million shares short at 359.90 is a good friend of the California governor, Newsom. Whoever put those shorts in on Friday, last Friday, and Grandpa seen him do it with the blinking that Grandpa watches. Whoever did it, they're good friends with Newsom. Trump's got to quit calling him Newsom. Now I'm calling him Newsom. You know what? His name is Newsom. I think it's Newsom. It's not Newscum, is it? I don't think so. So anyway, Newsom. Grandpa, quit that. Newsom. I think he leaked the news to one of his billionaire friends. Wonder how much of a cut he's getting. But when they cut federal funding off to California, he won't have any money to give EV credits to Rivian or anybody else, and Tesla don't want them. So it's a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger, and as soon as the traders figure it out, and the market figures it out, well, maybe they should listen to Grandpa sees the blinking. Then they'd know something. Oh, Grandpa's getting to be a smart aleck. Shame on you, Grandpa. You're supposed to be humble. Pastor Keith was going to step on my head and pop it like a noodle. Pastor Dan will hold me down. Oh, man, I got these preachers. They're all going to get after Grandpa. I'm sorry, I repented already. What did I do wrong again? I can't remember. That's the good thing about having this short-term memory. You don't even remember when you did it wrong. Okay. Hey, think about eternity once in a while. You got nothing to worry about. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Oh, did I mention that you should buy the dip? I think you should. Think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.